Hey guys, how are you all doing? Now Codex can run with local models through Ollama. That's right. In practice, this means using a coding AI directly on your computer without relying on the cloud, without spending tokens, and without being tied to a subscription every time you test code. The idea is simple. You install Codex, connect it to Ollama, choose the open source model compatible with your machine, and start using the agent to create, edit, and review code locally. And the most interesting part is that this opens up space for much more private, affordable, and flexible workflows. In this video, I'm going to show you what difference this integration makes, how to set up the environment, and do a practical test with the model running locally. But before all that, subscribe to the channel. If you've already done that, just leave your like, of course, if you enjoyed this video. Deal. So let's get to the video. Well guys, today I want to share this news with you. Ollama now supports the Codex app. To try it out, update Ollama to version 0.24 or later and run this command here. I'll show you how it works in a moment. Well, what can you do with this integration? Edit the site visually. Codex can load local servers and sites using its own integrated browser, allowing you to annotate directly on the page and make changes via chat. What else? You can review the code inside Codex, leaving comments and iterating without leaving the workspace. So it's like you have OpenAI's native models running in Codex. But now, you choose the model you want to use, including those free models you can install on your computer. Which models do they recommend? Listen up. There are some models to try out with Codex. They recommend the Kimi K2.6 cloud with vision support and the GLM 5.1 cloud. But to use these two models I mentioned and others that are in the cloud, you'll need to have an API key inside Ollama. In other words, these models are cheaper, but they're not free. Now, if you have a compatible computer that can run open source models locally, then yes, you'll be able to use Codex with Ollama integrated without spending a single cent. I'll show you how to set this up in a moment. So, let's go through it step by step. The first thing you need to do is download Codex and install it on your computer. It's available for Windows and Mac OS. For now, there's no version for Linux. The second step is that you'll need to install Ollama on your PC. And remember, it needs to be version 0.24 or higher. Well, how do I find out if my computer is compatible with the AI model I want to run locally? You're going to click the link I'll leave down below in the description of this video and go to this website here. It will automatically detect your graphics card, the amount of RAM, and the amount of RAM you have. If it doesn't show up automatically here, you can choose manually according to your PC's settings. Then here, it will already bring up a list of all the compatible models. When it's green, it means it runs fine. If it's yellow or orange, then you need to pay a little attention. If it's red, it won't run. So, let's suppose you want to use the Gima model, for example. You will type Gima here in the search. And notice that on my PC, I can run Gima 2, 2B31B, and Gima 4 and 4B. Notice that for all these Gima categories here, up to Gima 29B, I can run them without any problem. Starting from Gima 312B, it starts to get a little more complicated. If I want to use, for example, Gima 431B, it managed to get a score of 9 out of 100 here. So, it probably won't run well, or it will take a long time to do any kind of task. So, I recommend that you use the models that appear here in green. If you don't like Gima, you can also download QM models. Look, on my PC here, I can run QEM 2.5, Coder 37B, and even 38B. From there, things start to get a little more complicated, and my PC won't be able to run it satisfactorily. So, I'll leave this link down here in the description of this video so you can see exactly which open source model you'll be able to run locally without too many problems. After that, what do you need to do? Install the model you chose that's compatible with your machine. Let's suppose that Gima 4 runs perfectly on your computer. What are you going to do? You're going to open your command prompt here and you're going to type Ollama run gem 4. And after that, you're going to choose the term that's showing up here, which refers to each of the models that are available. Latest, E2B, E4B, 26, B31B, and 31B Cloud. You select here which one of these is compatible with your machine. In my case here, I'm going to use the E4B. Once that's done, just press enter and it will install the model locally on your computer. When it's done, you'll go into Ollama, select the model you just installed, in my case here, Gema 4 E4B, and then you can ask something to see if it's working perfectly. See, I said hello and it already replied hello. How can I help you today? So, the model is installed and working perfectly. Well, so how do you run Ollama inside Codex now? Let's go. You're going to go back here to your command prompt. Before that, you're going to copy this command here and paste it into your CMD. Ollama launch Codex app. Once you've done that, just press enter. It already brings up a list of recommended models here. So, it's recommending QMK 2.6, GLM 5.1, QEM 3.5, and so on. However, to use these models here in the cloud, what's going to happen? You will need to have a paid API key from Ollama. Otherwise, you will run the models that are available on your computer. In my case here, it's Gema 4 GMA 426B and Gema 4E GMA 4E4B. So, I'm going to scroll down here and select the model that's installed on my PC locally. Notice that it automatically opens Codex, and now I'm already using Ollama here. That's pretty cool. To check if it's working properly, I'm going to use this prompt here. Create an amazing landing page. Dark theme, pastel color palette, explaining the advantages of using Ollama. Once that's done, I'll send my command. Just a reminder that Codex is using the Gema GMA 4, which is installed locally here on my computer. You can see it already started writing the code and everything is processed locally on my computer. It's finished now. I'll save it here and see how it turned out. That's really cool. Unlock the power of local AI. Get started. See the benefits. Why use Ollama? Exclusive advantages. How it works. Ollama versus Cloud AI, and so on. Look how cool my website turned out. Remember that this website was entirely coded by Gema GMA 4 running locally on my computer. So, look how cool that is. Without needing a cloud model, without spending absolutely anything, I was able to create a website with this level of quality. Well, and to go back, if you don't want to use Ollama and Codex anymore, what do? It's very simple. You're going to copy this code here, which I'll also leave down below in the description of this video. Then you'll go to your command prompt and paste it. Then you just press enter again. It will ask if this is really what you want to do. I'll say yes, and that's it. Now I'm using Codex normally again with the OpenAI model. So, guys, try it out because this is a really cool feature. From now on, you can run models locally, or much cheaper models using Codex, which in my opinion is one of the most complete and easiest systems to use that we have today in the programming world. So try it out and then come back here in the comments to tell me what you thought about this integration. So, did you like this new feature? Do you think it's possible to use it on a daily basis? Or do you need a NASA level PC to run the models locally? Let me know in the comments, okay? I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Highway is a ghost and the moon is a dime.